All right, hi and good afternoon. This is Dr. Brad Cannon with Transformer Insights and Jim Engleson, Director of Strategic Partnerships at Fibocom, here at the IoT M2M Council booth here at CES. And Jim and I were just kind of going over some of the developments in IoT broadly speaking and connectivity broadly speaking. But one topic certainly of interest in the capability that Fibocom has kind of taken on in a big way is RedCap. So I thought maybe it'd be helpful if Jim could share a little bit about Fibocom and RedCap and where that's headed.
Great
Jim?
to be here, Brad. First of all, quick note on Fibocom. We're a worldwide module provider. We've been in this industry for 24 some odd years. It's a long history, and regarding RedCap, this is really one of the new innovations that's creating a lot of buzz in the industry, particularly in the IoT space. The purpose of RedCap is really to sort of bridge that gap from a 5G perspective of the higher end, higher complexity type devices that we see today, and really make things more simpler, more cost effective, easier to go to market, but still be part of the 5G ecosystem. Right. So it's all about bringing the 5G technology down to kind of what we call the mid-tier.
Right.
What would be like LTE, Cat 4 today, mid-range speeds, that type of thing. But these are sort of more cost-effective IoT solutions that don't need all the bells and whistles from a high-end 5G solution that we see today.
Right. Yeah. We were joking. I called RedCap kind of the free safety of connectivity and 5G, this kind of middle zone player. But kind of more seriously, the modularization, that particular modularization and that module aspect at Fibocom, I guess I'm curious about, use cases and spaces where, it's an especially good fit. I know there are a lot of people looking at that RedCap capability at Fibocom. So what do you see, Jim?
Yeah, like I said, there's a lot of buzz and activity around RedCap, and we definitely, majority of our conversations these days are all around RedCap.
Interesting.
And what we're finding is industrial IoT.
Sure.
I mean, that's kind of a big umbrella, but that's a big initial target.
Yeah.
So whether it be IoT routers or IoT trackers, even wearables kind of thing. That's the kind of direction people are looking at. Other use cases that we're seeing a lot of activity around fixed wireless access even. I know that's typically associated with higher speed or higher capability, but people are looking for more cost-effective fixed wireless solutions.
Sure.
And that kind of blends to also private networking.
Okay,
people are
hot topic.
Looking at RedCap and marrying that with private networking as well.
Okay, sure. Yeah, it's part of the the IoT connectivity space is this always foresight going on, capacity, and we talked a little bit about kind of a vision and tracking where things are going, working as a builder of those use cases. And of course there's 3P GG release 18 kind of on the behind the curtains, about to come out onto the main stage. Any comments or any thoughts on kind of how that might help shape also both current use cases and future use cases? Yeah,
so this current round of RedCap was sort of defined as part of 3GPP release 17 a couple years ago. And release 18 I think is due to kind of lock down this quarter or this year.
Yeah.
And whereas RedCap today is really focused on, like we mentioned, kind of that mid-tier IoT space today.
Right.
It looks like Release 18 is going to start addressing kind of even a level below that. So things will become even more accessible. Like a Cat 1 BIS type market and use case today, using LTE. That's kind of the next target for RedCap. So
interesting.
Even lower throughput.
Yeah.
And even more simpler designs to really enhance that IoT ecosystem.
And that's what it comes down to. A lot of conversations here at CES and IoT infrastructure at the IoT M2M Council booth about not just the use cases, but how the ecosystem's evolving, the edge of the ecosystem, as well as the core. Folks like Jim Engleson, Director of Strategic Partnerships at Fibocom, keeping an eye on that. Thank you so much. So we know where it's going and Fibocom's role in kind of moving that all forward around RedCap. Very interesting. I appreciate it, Jim.
Pleasure, Brad.
Thanks so much.
Thanks for having me.
All right. Thank you.
You bet.